Virgo, it's your reading for the entire month of April. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Let's see what you got going on. This is going to be a little bit longer than usual because we're covering the entire month. Okay. The first card that's coming in is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Speaks to issues with your family. It's not harmonious. There's some problems going on when it's in reverse. When I see that, I like to suggest that you, from your heart, if you're in a, families are wacky. We love them, but we hate them sometimes. There's a dynamic from when we were kids that we always go back to, even when we're adults, when we get together. But from your heart, without even saying a word, you can send love, you can send apology, you can send forgiveness, whatever it calls for. And just that energy flowing out could make all the difference. If you can speak to your family, if you're actually having problems this month, do it and be humble about it. I'm sorry I did this, and tell me what you think, and I forgive you for what you've done. But the underlying thing is, out of 78 cards, family came up. There's love there. It's buried underneath some trauma. That's what's going on. Number 2 is the devil card. Now, when it's in the upright, it's a sign of healing from a deep heartbreak, the loss of a loved one. This could be addiction, healing from addiction. This could be healing from an illness. But whatever the case, there is a healing going on. Very positive energy. When we see this in the reverse, we don't like it. But when it's in the upright, there's positive change happening from suffering into peace again. The third card coming up is the Judgment card in reverse. When we see the Judgment card in the upright, it is gorgeous energy of celebration. You can see it in the card. The sun's coming out, the clouds are parting, we're trumpeting in success, flowers are beginning to bloom. That energy is supporting you in the month of April. You're blocked to it. What does that mean? You may be focused on mistakes you made in the past, traumas from your past. You may be fearful of what's to come down the road. What you probably aren't doing for this card is being present and showing gratitude for what's in front of you. If you can focus on the good things in your life, no matter how small the victory, the air in your lungs, that's a great victory that you're breathing. But you can always start with that, because we all have that no matter where we're at. And then I'm grateful for these plants. They're starting to really perk up because spring is starting, and I love to watch that. It brings me peace and joy. What we think about, we attract. If you're focused on the things you love and the things that bring you joy, no matter how small, the soda that you drank or the dinner that somebody fed you. By the way, if somebody makes a meal for you, that is an act of love. Always take at least a bite. Don't ever say, no, I don't want it. Anyhow, that's what I have. The energy is supporting celebration this month for you. If you meet that energy, and the celebrations will be huge. All right, number 3. Now this is number 4, actually. This card is in the position of what's holding you back. This is fear. Some of you must be fearful of what's coming down the road. If I do this might happen. I'm afraid of making the change. I'm afraid of what my future looks like. Trust that what is coming down the road is meant to be. And even the hardest part of the journey is the learning lesson and to learn from it. So try to focus on what you love. Focus on the things you do have, not what might go wrong down the road. I'm grateful for the air in my lungs. You do have that. I'm grateful for the peace that surrounds me. Manifest it. Make that your mantra. I'm grateful for the peace that surrounds me. That's number 4. And finally, the Star card. The Star card is about someone from above watching over you, keeping you safe. When you're about to make a hard left into trouble, somehow the wheel turns the other way. That's this person watching over you with a protective eye. It's in reverse. That means that you aren't leaning into that, or maybe don't even believe it. Try to trust that you're not alone. Even in those darkest of moments, somebody's got your back. Somebody's looking out for you. It's a lovely sentiment to think about. and imagine, and you will start feeling safer. And don't forget, you're grateful for the peace that surrounds you. So let's focus in on the good stuff. There's healing going on. There's energy of celebration if you meet it and expect it for yourself rather than be fearful of what might go wrong down the road. Even if things are going wrong right now, something's going right. Focus on the gratitude for the things that are going right and send love to your family. That's what I have, beautiful Virgos. Please have a glorious April. You deserve it. A little bit of homework, but that's okay. That's why we're here, to better ourselves. Please like, follow, share, drop a comment, hop into one of our lives for your own reading. If you would like a one-on-one, if you're going through it, look at the link in my bio. That'll tell you how to make it happen. We could do a virtual reading. Thank you.